Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Al's Homestead. I'm going to be doing a banana tree growing guide today. So you can see I've got this banana tree behind me. I've had this banana tree for about 8 months now. Maybe it's 9. I don't quite remember. But the first thing we're going to start off with is just how easy is it to grow a banana tree. So is it easy, hard, or easy, medium, or hard? What skill level? So I'd give it about an easy to medium skill level. It's definitely not super hard at all to grow your own banana tree. As you can see, it's really green right here. All you need is a decent sized windowsill. I got this windowsill behind me, the pot setting in there, and then I got a water catcher underneath the pot so that water doesn't run into the windowsill when I water it. So the first thing you need to know to growing a banana tree is that they need lots of water. They really enjoy lots of water. So I take about, if you have those glass jars that maybe they sell salsa or spaghetti sauce in at the grocery store, I'll water this thing heavily with a full jar of water from one of those every 4 to 5 days. And every time I water it, just a couple of days after that, it just really just grows like crazy. So the second thing to growing a banana tree, or the second key to growing a banana tree, is the soil. So the soil, it's kind of simple. It's not really that hard. You don't have to order some exotic soil. Basically, what you just want is something that can drain well. It isn't swampy like clay, but can also organic matter that soaks up all the water when you water it like a sponge, but can also drain well. And that is a mixture of potting soil. So it has things like cocoa coir, peat moss, and then I also have a lot of worm castings in here. It's probably about 25% worm castings and then about 75% potting soil. So that's a good soil mix. I also like to use Pro Mix or Bacto as my potting soil, not just some cheap potting soil mix that you would get at your like home improvement store, but try to go for a slightly higher grade potting mix. The third thing you need to know to growing a healthy banana tree is that it needs lots of light. You can give it lots of light. As you can see, it's right here in this windowsill. In the winter, it could use a little more light. If you want it to go at maximum speed, give it a grow light, but as long as you're giving it as much glow as possible. Up here in Wisconsin, it's probably not getting even good 12 hours of sun in the winter. We are getting a little bit more sun now, but in summer, this is plenty. It grows like crazy, especially in the spring and summer. It's still growing very fast, so you just want to make sure it gets full sun, and up to 16 to 18 hours of sun would be okay for it. It would, in fact, love it. The fourth thing you need to know to how growing a successful banana tree is don't ever cut off the growth tip. You can cut off these leaves back down here. In fact, it is going to have some leaf drop. The bottom leaves just naturally keep dying off, and then it grows new top leaves. But never cut off right here, or your tree is going to die, because that's what it grows from. All the new leaves grow out here. In fact, this is a new leaf growing right here. It'll get about this tall, this little stem right here, and then it'll end up looking like this leaf or this leaf. I have I have figured out that the leaves get bigger each one usually is bigger than the previous one. So you want to keep a lookout for that. Also, you also want a very big pot. So that's going to be the fifth thing to growing a banana tree, is you need a good pot size. When it comes, this came in a very small pot. It was getting stressed. The leaves were a decent size. It was probably about this tall, just the plant itself. And so it wasn't very tall at all compared to what I have growing right now. So they are going to grow very fast. You need a good pot size. This is probably about 2 or 3 gallon pot size. 3 gallon is what I'm thinking. But so keep this is actually the second pot I put it in. I put it in a different one. You can go watch that video. If you go on my channel, you click on playlist, there is going to be a playlist on growing banana trees or banana and orange trees, something like that. You go watch the video, how to repot a banana tree. I'm going to show you how to repot one. I did that a while back, this past summer, and that's when I repotted the first time. I did not do a video when I repotted the second time because I already had a video on that, but go check that playlist out. You'll also have banana tree updates back when this thing was smaller. And the next thing to growing a banana tree is really knowing how big it's going to get. So this is a miniature banana tree. It's only going to get 6 to 7 feet tall. But in the wild, banana trees can get really big. I actually went to a nursery, or not a nursery, sorry, it was a botanical garden. They had these cool greenhouses made out of glass, and they had banana trees. They were just 15, 20 feet tall, growing inside. It was awesome. So this is only going to get 6 to 7 feet tall. The bananas are only going to be about this long. They're not going to be your normal banana length, but it's just going to be so cool to grow my own bananas here in Wisconsin. So now, and that's what you need to know to growing a successful banana tree. One other quick tip is that if the leaves are a little bit brown and splotchy, that's okay. Now I'm going to take you in closer to show you guys the banana tree up close. So as you can see, I do have it growing in the windowsill right here. That's the growth tip right there that I was talking about earlier. It is very important not to cut that off. So as you can see, there are some brown and slightly splotchy marks on the leaves. That is okay as long as you as your banana tree keeps growing, it will be just fine. As you can see, most of the leaves have that. The older ones, not quite as much. It will wear away a little bit after a while. So that's not a huge, it's not a problem at all if it has a little bit of brown splotchy marks on it. That doesn't hurt it at all. Also, if you'd like to know more about growing banana trees, after the video is over, I suggest you go check out Luke from My Gardener channel. He has a really good video he put out last winter on growing banana trees. I suggest you go check that out too. And if you guys want to know where to order these, I got mine from Gurney's. Again, they didn't ship. It was kind of stressed when I got it. It was in too small of a pot for it, I think, and it was not doing the greatest. So I'll go out, show you guys the whole tree. So it is a very big tree. It's probably about, you went up to the highest leaf, it's probably about 2 feet tall. Once it gets bigger, I can just put it on the ground down right there. But right now it's doing good. Again, it is going to drop the older leaves down here. It is going to drop them when they get under the canopy, get under these leaves. It is going to drop these leaves. So again, the soil is just a very well draining, good potting soil and worm castings mix. And I just watered it today, so it is a little bit damp yet. And another thing to know about growing banana trees, you don't want to have water standing in there. You do not want that. So that's it for growing banana trees, guys. That's it for growing banana trees, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit thumbs up on the video, and comment down below. I'll see you right back here in the next one.